Hello everybody, my name's Lori Papash. I'm with CARE, the Center of Aromatherapy Research and Education, and we are approved by the Natural Therapies Certification Board to provide continuing education hours. And what I wanted to share with you today was the importance of raindrop training and the benefits of raindrop training. And so what we have to offer is 25 hours of some very intense essential oil aromatherapy education. And so when we are educated, we are empowered. Not only do we gain all that knowledge, but we gain the experience during these classes. And it's just, we're able to give so much more to our clients by being educated than if we just went out and we did the raindrop technique by looking at a video. With the classes that we offer again 25 hours of continuing education. And what you get is you get a certificate like this for each class that you attend. This one is for raindrop training itself. And I'm going to go by some cue cards here so that I can remember to give you some important information. I usually just talk, but I don't want to skip over anything that's important, so I'm going to use some cards. So the first thing that we do in our care classes is we teach 6 hours of chemistry. And the reason we do that is because it's very, very important that when we're working with essential oils that we know what to do with them. We know how to use them. We know how much to use. And like I said, education is empowering, and it is very empowering to know how do essential oils work? Why do they work? We're going to go over some structures. We're going to go over formulas and compounds. We're going to go over a tremendous amount of information in the 6 hours. It's 6 hours of lecture. But this is going to get you prepared to understand later on when we go through the next classes. We build upon each class. So each class, by the education you're learning in chemistry, you're going to have so many aha moments when you're in Vitaflex and when you're in Raindrop and emotional release. So I always personally start out with 6 hours of chemistry. Like I said, it is a lecture class, so what I do to help liven that up a little bit is we'll take turns reading together and we'll discuss things, and we're going to draw out some different formulas. And I also provide 35, 36 essential oils that we will pass out and that we'll sample and we'll smell just to kind of get some movement on. We do have a few recesses in there. But this 6 hour class, I think, is very, very important precursor to knowing what you're getting into when you're giving a raindrop technique. I love raindrop technique. I have been practicing for over 7 years now. Every single time I facilitate a session, I just get more passionate about it. Every time I teach a session, I get more passionate because there's so much to it. And there's a whole lot more to it than just doing the technique. There's a whole lot more. And I believe that our classes will really set you up to not only educate you, but empower you to give yourself more fully through the education and the knowledge and experience that you have. That was chemistry. We're going to cover a lot of protocol answers, practical answers to different questions that we have. So we're going to take probably a good half hour, 45 minutes to cover questions like, how much oil should we use? What happens if they're exposed to light? What happens if they freeze? We're just going to go through some very practical questions and answer those. And this class is going to be a great foundation for anybody who wants to use essential oils, whether you do raindrop technique or not. Just think, if you're going to use essential oils, it's really important that you have that education and that knowledge behind you. And this is just a good, basic, solid foundation that you can start with and you can build on. If chemistry is your thing, then you can go a lot deeper than what we're going to take you, but you will learn a lot in that 6 hours. The other thing that we teach is the Vitaflex technique. So you'll learn 13 different maneuvers. You'll learn what is Vitaflex technique, how do we do it, why do we do it, how does it work. And then we're going to spend a lot of time, most of our class is hands-on, where I will demonstrate to you the technique, and we'll talk about the different essential oils that you can use through the technique, and there'll be applications, so you will be actually practicing this hands-on after I demonstrate. And so the VitaFlex is a prerequisite to learning Raindrop Technique because we use VitaFlex technique to do the Raindrop Technique. So if you're a first time class attender, if you're a first time student, then you'll want to take, or you'll have to take the VitaFlex before you take the Raindrop. Otherwise, so you have the option to take 12 hours, which is just VitaFlex and Raindrop, or you can take the full 25, which includes the chemistry and the other classes. We will also cover the Raindrop techniques. We'll learn what is Raindrop Technique. How do you give a Raindrop Technique? You're going to give 2 sessions and you're also going to receive 1. We will learn about each and every single oil used. What is the oil used? What are the benefits of those oils? How to use those oils? We're also going to cover in our class clinical research. So each of the oils that we use in the Raindrop Technique has had clinical research. And so we'll talk about the clinical research, where this education was found, where the universities they came from, and we'll also discuss the results. Now, we're not going to talk about 11,500 recipients that have received Raindrop Technique, but we're going to cover more of like the statistics. So we've compiled over 11,500 Raindrop sessions. So we'll discuss the results of the receivers, and then that is with over 256 facilitators. So that's going to be great education right there. So you're going to get to understand how this has benefited other clients. And we're going to build our own testimonies, my own personal testimonies. I seem to be very helpful with people who have strong emotional baggage or issues. I've worked with a lot of people who have come in who have been diagnosed with PTSD or bipolar, anxiety, stress, depression, also some different back issues. Now, I'm not going to say these people came in and were cured by me. That is not it. I help them to bring them to a place where they can, through the Raindrop Technique, their bodies were able to heal themselves. I've had a few people with scoliosis who did not get back surgery. I've had several clients who came in who were preparing for back surgery, and then after a few months, they were able to be released back to work without back surgery. So I think those are pretty big deals. And a lot of my clients that come in with emotional stresses, they are just able to go out there and live life day by day by day, just getting better and stronger and more emotionally stable. And so those are my own personal testimonies from the people that I have worked with. I have, like I said, been doing this for 7 years, so I've had, lots of different testimonies that have come in from those. But it seems like the most people that I work with are here because of, either back pain or damaged emotions, and that's where I see a lot of success. So we're going to discuss that in class. There may not be a whole lot of research out there on the internet if you like to look on the internet, but we do have over 11,500 people that have had the Raindrop sessions and what their experiences were and the results of their sessions. So I think that's really important. That hands-on knowledge is just important as the head knowledge. Then also we will discuss, we're going to have 5-hour class on emotional release sessions. I am so passionate about this. I think every single person in this world has got hurt, damaged emotions, and a lot of our damaged emotions are hidden on the inside and we're not always consciously aware. So one of the things that we do in the class is we help you to learn through some reference guides and stuff to pull out and to draw out some of the hidden emotions that could be underlying under your physical symptoms. And then I will do a demonstration of what an emotional release looks like. And a lot of people, like I said, in the Raindrop Technique, the reason we do this, when you use essential oils, it does facilitate the release of damaged emotions. So you get to watch hands-on, firsthand, some of the things that you could experience when you facilitate a raindrop. And then the other class that we teach is Healing Oils, the Bible. That's a 2-hour class. We go through 12 different oils. I'll have the oils on hand. And I didn't mention it for the emotional release class. I supply I don't know, over 180 oils that will be available to you to smell, to use. They're available for the whole emotional release session day, which is the 5 hours. So you'll get a lot of exposure to a whole bunch of different oils right there. And the healing oils of the Bible is we're going to discuss 12 different essential oils in the Bible. We will discuss how they were used, why they were used, a lot of to sanctify and purify. Different things were used to kill the plagues, and so we're just going to learn the benefits of what they use the essential oils for in the Bible, and then we'll also learn about what a massage is in the Bible. You don't actually hear the word massage in the Bible, but they also used a different language that translates into English that means massage. So I think that's a really fun class. All these classes compiled together are just amazing. And by taking these classes, so that you can practice the raindrop technique in just a more full way, you will be able to give your clients or your family, if you're not going to do it as a business, that's okay, but having that education to be able to have that knowledge and understanding to pour into whoever you have on your table is just so powerful and so beneficial. And so I want to offer these classes to you. Normally these classes are $700 for the 25 hours, but since you have watched this video to the end, this is going to be a private video link, and so I'm going to offer you this $700 class for $400 for you. For obviously, if you've made it this far, you're interested in the raindrop technique and you want to learn and you want to know, and I want to impart all that I can into you so that you can better be available to your clients, to your family, and your friends. And so that offer is extended to you who watch this. You can just contact me personally. You can contact me at Trinity Wellness and Education, which is AND education.com. And there's a contact button that you can click on there to contact me. You can send me an email at diamonds4, which is diamond with a Z and then an S, number 4, at aim.com, and say, hey, I watched your video, I'd like your discount, and I will make sure that you get that discount as a private discount. And so, yeah, I love this technique. I want to be here for you, and I want to help you help the people that you were created to minister to. And so, yeah, contact me, and I will be very happy to work with you. And I hope to see you soon in one of the classes. Thank you.